I'm sorry, I think it was a bloodbath of ticket sales. I'm glad some of you were able to get a ticket. I know, we've all been yelling, like, please, can we have a bigger venue next year, please? I mean, if there is, next time, but I hope. Need a football stadium. It would be cool. Small venue's better than no venue. It's true, it's true. I'm still glad that we get to have a concert. It looks very fancy. I'm excited. It's cool. Stadium? I don't think I've ever been to a concert at a stadium. Wait, I think I have actually. Wait, I have. Never mind. It didn't feel like a stadium though. Does that count? An indoor stadium? It didn't have a sporty vibe. Who was it? It was Tyler, the creator.
I just liked eating waffles all day.
Have you ever had bacon and syrup?
I'm not finished.
And it was a very cool show. It was fun. I haven't been to a concert in a long time though. I just stay inside now. Yeah, that was a stadium now that I think of it. And I was in the stadium seating too. Sounds crazy. I don't know, when you're there, it didn't feel like a stadium. Well, also because they put chairs on the floor. Now that I think of it, I saw Panic at the Disco also, and I think that was also in a stadium. They put chairs on the floor. On the floor of the stadium, and then there's a big stage. Yeah, the folding chairs. So it doesn't really feel like a sporting arena. I eat spiders in my sleep? No, I don't. Maybe you do, not me. I would never eat. That's why I have a fan blowing on me while I sleep, because I know the spider will be scared away by the fan, the air. It wouldn't dare. Yeah, the anti-spider fan. Don't tell me it doesn't work like that, because then I really won't be able to sleep. See, I wish I could say like I don't sleep with my mouth open, but I do. I didn't used to until I went to the dentist, and the dentist was like, you grind your teeth. You're gonna have no teeth left if you don't start wearing a night guard when you sleep. So I was like, oh, okay. And then they're like, you can buy one at like the pharmacy, but it's not gonna be comfortable and it's not gonna fit. So we really recommend that we make a mold of your teeth. And I was like, oh, okay. And then they're like, okay, it's gonna taste really bad, this clay in your mouth. And I was like, oh, okay. And then they were like, okay, that's gonna be $300, please. And I was like, oh, okay. Maybe I got off easy at only 300. Yeah, so now I wear that. And ever since I started wearing my night guard, I know that my mouth is like hanging open because I drool all over my pillow. It's kind of the worst. I used to not. My mouth used to be closed, but I guess now the extra like millimeter from the mouth guard makes it so my mouth won't close. So we have a little drip of drool. The worst part is when I'm like, so I like flip, you know, we've discussed this, like a hot dog at the 7-Eleven. So I'll be like sleeping on one side and then I'll wake up and I'll be like, oh, I'm uncomfortable, I should flip, but I'm fully awake. And then I flip over and I get into my usual position on the pillow. And then like the corner of my mouth touches like the wet spot where I must have been drooling earlier. It's just like, oh, gross. My mouth sweat? Dark Souls. I don't know what else I want to play. Old school RuneScape. I know I was gonna do RuneScape, but now Narissa has put like 80 hours in already. How can I catch up with her? She's going wild on it. I missed like the first stream, and then after that, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't think I can put in these 10-hour streams. Just jump in. Is she doing anything to like prevent people from writing weird things in the all chat? I need to ask her about it, how she's streaming it. No? Hide the chat? I might hide the chat. It has heavy filters, does it? Nobody has been banned. I need to figure out, I've never streamed an MMO, so I'm scared that I'm gonna stream it. Somebody's gonna get me put in YouTube jail. Could hide the chat. Yeah, maybe I'll just hide the chat. She only gives the world number to members. You're ready to be mobbed by people. I need to remember how to play RuneScape. I don't know, but isn't it like weird for me to be worried about like the RuneScape chat whenever I put like, wait, actually I don't have chat up right now, but usually I put chat like on my screen always. It's not like, I mean, people could write whatever they want in this chat too. They can write, I kick puppies. Well, actually it's worse if they write Fauna kicks puppies. Well, YouTube also has heavy filters. There's chat. Fauna kicks puppies. No, the YouTube summary bot is gonna say that I kick puppies. I like looking at the Photoshop request subreddits. I like when they're like, can you please Photoshop this person out of the photo? And then I'm just so curious, like why? What problem do they have with this person in the photo? And I don't know, like we've evolved. Like, you know, the biggest diss used to be like cropping somebody out of the photo, right? Or like back when you have your physical printed photos, you literally like cut them out. That's what it was. But now it's even worse. Now you go on the internet and ask a stranger on Reddit to literally like Photoshop any evidence that you ever interacted with them out. That's next level. Yeah, now we edit people out of existence. And then they never provide any like context for why they want them deleted. But I always wonder. I want to know. The juicy ones are when they're foreground people, when they're posed together, you know, like they've got their arms around each other. So it's like, what happened? Background people, I understand why you would want them photoshopped out. And that's kind of like a good technology, right? Because it's like annoying when someone's trying to have a photo shoot and they like are blocking off a whole public area and no one's allowed to walk for fear of getting into their photo. That can be annoying. Like at the Eiffel Tower, like you can try to get a picture without any other people in it, but you're probably not gonna succeed. When people ask me why I have an electric razor in my kitchen, well, you know, shaving my food. Use a sharp knife. Don't you like cut your face when you do that? When they ask me why I have a kitchen knife in the bathroom? For shaving, of course. What else would it be for? Not if it's sharp enough. I guess some people, you know, like the razor blades you can put in like a straight razor? At the barber, don't they? Wait, okay, I don't know anything about barbers. Do they use those to shave? Like just a razor? No handle? No apparatus? They use it with their hands? That's crazy. That's scary. Didn't barbers used to be like surgeons too? Wasn't that a thing? Like your occupation would be like combination barber surgeon? We at the barber shop. We at the surgeon's house. We at the combination barber shop and surgeon's house. Dentistry too? Do they just do everything? Sounds awesome. Actually, I feel like I could be down for that. Like dentist, hairstylist. Because it's kind of annoying. I don't really like getting my hair cut. We could combo it. Like while you're getting your teeth cleaned. Imagine if they're also like cutting your hair. My solution is just that I cut my own bangs and then I can go longer without cutting the rest of my hair. It's like when you take your dog to the vet for dental cleaning and then they like trim their nails while they're at it. A lot of animals have features which are like cute to humans. But I don't know if humans are cute to any animal. Elephants? Wait, really? Do elephants think humans are beautiful? I'm cute to an elephant? That's a myth! No! That was the biggest self-esteem boost I've had all week. It's been debunked, but it's cute enough to believe anyway. I was so happy for 1.5 seconds. I can imagine humans being cute to elephants. Elephants are cute to us too, even though they're big and have weird feet and smelly. Yeah, even though they have all that, they're still cute. You can't blame me for saying that elephants have weird feet when we call a human medical condition elephantitis. It's right there in the definition. They're weird. Do cats think we're ugly? They love us anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But it keeps me up at night wondering. Because I think Snail is just so cute. Actually, parents think their children are cute, but do children think their parents are cute? I think a lot of children are mean. You don't remember? Is it weird to think your parents are cute? I don't know. I think Mama Kirin is beautiful. I don't think she is. She is. Period. Yeah, I feel like the older you get, the more appreciation you can have. Kirin loves sports. This has always been a big part of my life, loving sports. From the day I was out of the womb, I was playing sports. My metaphor is failing because I don't even know what playing sports entails. A baller? I know, it's because I hate that word. I was dribbling spheres. The sports spheres. Oh, you got it. No, I got it. Craig's got it. It's fine. Ah! Ooh, a strike. A double. No! You're gonna be strapped to your Joy-Con like a ball and chain serious. Look at that outfit. I look like I just came back from the candy shop. Ooh. Didn't realize it was try-hard hours. Don't give them a chance. Don't give them a chance. No! They learned. They learned. No! Name a sport. Pickleball. Inappropriate. Not very dad-coded, but bucket we ball. I'm not very dad-coded, but I make puns sometimes. That's like a dad joke. I would say it's probably true. I'm probably not very dad-coded. But what makes someone dad-coded? I'm literally playing sports all day. What could be more dadly than that? I'm playing golf, except I'm hating it. I'm hating every second of it. But I'm playing bowling and I'm loving it. Bowling is more like uncle-coded though, I feel like, than dad-coded. I feel like you don't go bowling with your dad, you go bowling with your uncle. I don't know. Is that real? I don't know. I think it's because like bowling is what you do when you don't know what to do. When like you have your niece or nephew for the weekend and you don't know what to do with them. So you're like, oh, I guess we could go bowling. If you're their dad, then you probably like already have plans and stuff. Kind of makes sense. With your dad, you like go to the zoo. Your dad will take you to the zoo, you know? But your uncle won't take you to the zoo because it's too expensive. I don't know if that's true, actually. Bowling isn't cheap either. That's also probably true. Roasting uncles today. I'm sorry, uncles. When I had COVID, I guess it was like 2 years ago, but I also got COVID 1 year ago. When I had it 2 years ago, I got horrible night sweats. Apparently that was like part of the new COVID DLC that had just dropped, was like night sweats. But yeah, it was the new patch where they added night sweats. I had it and it was horrible. Did you get that too? That was like the only time in my life I've experienced like night sweats and it was horrible. It was horrible. I didn't know it could be so bad, you know? I don't know, it's not that bad like getting sweaty when you go to the gym, you know? It's like fine. It's not that bad. It'll dry. But at night, it's so uncomfortable. You're just like in your blankets and it's like soaked. Can I still taste? I lost, I think this was 2 years ago. I think I lost my sense of smell. I could taste like a tiny bit, but it came back pretty fast. I know some people lose it for a long time. I think I did lose my sense of smell. You couldn't smell your pizza? I think I remember talking about this on stream, actually. Did I? I don't remember. I feel like I was talking about it and I was like, I should eat so healthy right now because I can barely taste anything. I might as well just eat, like, get on my maximum health diet right about now. I was so sad because a bug crawled on my pizza. I got a pizza and I took it home and I put it on the counter and a big bug crawled on it. And as soon as I saw the bug crawling on it, I completely lost my appetite because it wasn't even like, I mean, if it's like a fruit fly, whatever, I can deal with that. Maybe cut that piece off. But the bug was crawling through the veggies on my pizza like a bug in the forest floor. Like the image of a small rodent rifling through forest litter in the rainforest. I watched it go under a basil leaf. And I just couldn't deal with that. Yes, it went under the basil leaf. And after I lost my appetite completely. That's this pizza now. That's the whole pizza I did. And then I was so sad because I was so excited to eat the pizza. And it smelled so good. I just lost my appetite. For still a whole pie. He did. It is his pizza now. Just cut off that entire part. I would have, but the image was just too much. I couldn't get it out of my mind. There was no way I would be able to eat that pizza without imagining the bug crawling through as a meerkat in the savannah, digging tunnels in my pizza pie. Pepperoni! If you actually look at Am I the A-hole subreddit, people do be recommending divorce every single post. What am I on Reddit for? I don't know. I found scrolling Reddit to be slightly less toxic than scrolling Twitter. So now I like scroll default Reddit. It's a low bar. I don't know. I see cool stuff on there sometimes. What did I see? I forgot. Probably like half the things I talk about. There was something cool that I saw on Reddit. How much gold? 0. I don't have an account. I'm just scrolling like the default Reddit. So it's just like really normal stuff, which is why I like it. How many cats per hour? Like 800 cats per hour. There's a lot of good cat subreddits. I mean, of course I like r/blackcats because I am a black cat fan. I mean, you have to like one orange brain cell. Like, I know Reddit is cringe. I know, but one orange brain cell is a good subreddit. Oh, there was another good subreddit. Catculations. That one is really good. It's like cat logic, where you get to watch cat brains at work. This is also classic Redditor syndrome. It's like nobody hates Redditors more than Redditors. Oh gosh, don't self-identify as a Redditor. I wanted to talk about my tweet I made it a while ago now, about the mango sticky rice with ice cream. Some of you need to go to your local Thai restaurant ASAP and get mango sticky rice, because some of you don't seem to know the wonder of mango sticky rice. It's a dessert from Thailand. Ice cream is optional, but I think ice cream makes like every dessert better, so you might as well. It's basically like sweetened sticky rice, and then you put coconut milk on top, and then some like sesame seeds, and then you serve it with fresh mango. Delicious and sweet, and I like it with a scoop of ice cream, but that's optional. Because then you have the warm rice, and you have the cold ice cream, and then you have the smooth and sweet mango, and it's perfect. It's like the perfect bite. A well-balanced meal. Exactly. It has rice, it has protein in the ice cream, and then it has vegetable of mango. I think my favorite reply, I forget who it was one of you, replied, "Dang, knew I should have meal prepped mango sticky rice this week." That one, you understand. That's exactly what I'm imagining. Like a bodybuilder with their little like meal prep bento boxes. It's good. If you've never had mango sticky rice, I really do encourage you. Go to your local Thai place. I legitimately don't think I need it to be dark outside. I think I could live in perpetual sunlight. I think I would be fine. Because I don't mind sleeping in the daytime when it's bright outside. Yeah, I can sleep with the sun out, no problem. What if I want the dark back? I won't. Reverse vampire. What do you need it to be dark for anyway? The stars? Can't see them anyway when there's light pollution. I'm just saying, I think I would be fine. I think I am like a reverse vampire. Maybe my ideal would be like 1 hour of darkness. But I want it to like get light again before I go to sleep. I'll be awake for the 1 hour of darkness, and then the sun will rise. And then I'll go to sleep. The sun is too hot. Just get a fan. Let me have this. Come on. Can't we negotiate? What if we like stop the earth from spinning so that half of it can be always in sunlight and then half of it can always be in darkness? Wouldn't we all die? No. You get a desert planet? No. It will be fine. And let's put the beaches on the sunny side, okay? So I'm gonna be on the beach 24/7 with my 24/7 sunlight. Infinite sun. I have an umbrella. I have sunscreen. We live in the modern era. We should put Ohio on the sunny side. Minnesota. People have said that I look like my mom, but I feel like I look more like my dad, which I don't really like. Not that there's anything wrong with the way my dad looks, but like I'm a lady. I don't want to look like my dad, you know, like a Chad. Well, no, the feminine version maybe, you know. So handsome. See, I don't want to be handsome. I mean, when you have other people and you're like to a daughter, you look just like your dad. You don't mean like you look like a man when you say that, you know? That's not what it means when people say that. But sometimes I'm like, I look like a man. I do? No. Then why does it bother you? I don't know. I don't want to look like a man. I want to look like my beautiful mother. You're so sad for my dad. It's not that. My dad is a handsome man. But I don't want to look like a handsome man. understand. It's not really what they mean when they say you look like your dad. I think it means similar eyebrows, but I don't want to have his eyebrows sad in shambles. You don't get it. You don't understand. You don't understand. You'll never understand what it's like as a daughter who looks more like her dad than her mom. Do people tell you that, or do you just think it? Actually, it's more like people tell me I look like the women on my dad's side of the family. So maybe I'm just inventing this in my head and people aren't actually saying that. I did see something that made me reconsider my pi journey. Someone said, I can also recite 1,000 digits of pi. I just can't tell you where these 1,000 digits are. I was like, oh, you're so right. You can just recite 1,000 digits, and then because it's infinite, theoretically, I mean, technically, any string of numbers exists in pi somewhere, but that's kind of hard to wrap your brain around. Like, really, somewhere within pi is just like 1,000 zeros, but I think people are bad at conceptualizing infinity in general. I know I am. Somehow, your social security number is in pi. Mine too. Mine's actually within the first 100 digits. I get scared every time I have to read that section out, because it's my social security number. But as long as I don't react to it, no one will know. Oh yeah, my phone number too. It's there too. Hacking me right now. I know, I'm just kidding. I don't have a social security number. They didn't give them out 4.5 billion years ago. This is a recent thing. Don't worry, I still pay my taxes, even though I don't have a social security number. 000000001. You got me. That's it. Do people memorize other numbers? Like E? Wait, is E infinite? I don't actually know. People memorize pi, but yes. Do other numbers also get the attention? It is infinite. Why do people not care about E then? What's so good about pi? I guess pi because like circles, I don't know, because it's an important number. Oh, it's irrational, not necessarily infinite. What does irrational mean? Does that mean there's an I in it? Oh no, we have to go back to math class. No, I is imaginary. What's irrational? Does that mean it never repeats? Means it's crazy? Can't be expressed as a ratio. But it's not necessarily infinite? Wait, I can express pi as a ratio though. Pi divided by 1. Boom! Ever think of that one? Mathematicians? Got 'em. Solved. Easy. Boom. This is why you test before stream? Come on. It wouldn't be fun if I played the whole game before I streamed it. Sometimes you just gotta let it fly. I'm not gonna play through all of WarioWare. We're gonna go back to the old Let's Play days where people would play through the whole game before recording it, and then they would be like, this part of the game is where this happens. And all you have to do is go boop, boop, boop. Yeah, then I would have known that I need the Joy-Con straps. I do actually like those style of Let's Plays though, where they're just like telling you exactly how to play the game because they've played it before. Yeah, imagine if I played Outer Wilds not blind. I have to like act like I don't, what would I even do? I don't even know how you play Outer Wilds like a second time. I feel like I would definitely like skip stuff. I feel like you would have to be very careful not to skip stuff. I did skip stuff. I could have skipped much more. It could have been a 20-minute playthrough. DLC. I'll play the DLC on my own off screen. One day. One day. No ship speedrun? No, I haven't. No video? No. No video. You get the base game. I've had enough. I can't take it anymore. I can't stand the heat, so I'm getting out of the kitchen. No more cooking. That's true. I could play it, and then I could record a second playthrough in the classic Let's Play style, where I already know everything. And I'm like, wow, what a mystery that is. What could that possibly mean? But I already know everything. I do think those are a relaxing way to experience a game. Yeah, I don't think the infestation was too bad. It mostly got one of my plants. And I don't think it was too bad. I think I caught it early when there were still just a few flies. But I was pretty distraught when I discovered it. Because it was one of my favorite plants also. It was my string of turtles. How could they do this? How did I fix it? You can use this product called mosquito bits, which are like corn kernels or corn bits. I don't know. And they're coated with, I think, a bacteria. And the bacteria will kill insect larvae. So what you do is you basically make like a mosquito bit tea. And it doesn't hurt plants or animals, just insect larvae. You water your plants with that, and it should kill all of the larvae. Yes, I poisoned them. I poisoned the fungus gnats, and I would do it again. I know, I want to get more plants. I wanted to get one for my bathroom, but my bathroom doesn't have any windows. And I was looking, there are like, I guess, some plants that can theoretically survive with only artificial light, but I don't know. Then it was hard to find plants that can survive in low light or artificial light, and then also are cat friendly. Cause Snail likes to munch on my plants, so I dare not have any that are toxic. And then in the end, I just got a fake plant. I've been anti-fake plants. I mean, they have their place for sure, but I don't know. I still don't know how I feel about it. Because I feel like part of the joy of plants, indoor plants, is like bringing life inside, bringing nature inside. And then this one is just plastic, but it looks nice, I guess. Yeah, and it's not gonna be, you know, filtering the air or anything. Your wife crochets fake plants for you? I should do that. I should have bought like a crocheted fake plant. That would be nicer than a plastic one. I do love me like a shopkeeper game. I want like Stardew Valley, but you run a shop. Like instead of selling your stuff to Pierre, or God forbid Joja Mart, instead of doing that, you just sell it yourself and people visit you. Like you're out working in the fields and then it's like you hear a bell ring and it's like, oh, a customer. I better run over and help them. There's a couple games like that. Which ones can I play on my Steam Deck? Moonlighter? Moonlighter is very close to that. What is Moonlighter? Maybe I will play it on my Steam Deck. It's more like Zelda with shop. So you kind of don't want to have any combat. If I'm being too picky now, we're just crafting my ideal game. I played that plant shop game where you run like a magical plant shop. I forgot what it's called. That game was fun. I enjoyed that one. How will I procure my goods? I will grow them in my garden. Yeah, strange horticulture. That's it. That's what it's called. Dave the Diver. I have seen that a little bit, but I feel like most of that game is diving, not the restaurant sim. I want it flipped. Or can it be flipped? It's just people prefer the diving. I want 80% restaurant sim, 20% diving. Dark Souls, don't trick me. I know that's not what Dark Souls is. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe I feel like I forgot how to stream after watching the debuts of my new Kohai. I mean, this has been happening. This is not new. Every time I'm blown away and I'm like, oh my goodness, how am I in the same company? I'm in trouble. They were so good. So maybe that's why I'm like, do I even know how to stream? I gotta get it together. Gotta put on my best senpai act. A little imposter syndrome as a treat. Fauna can have little imposter syndrome as a treat. I have my pros too. I hope so. I do feel like, I don't know. I feel like debuts are no longer embarrassing. Where's the rite of passage where you have a scuffed... I mean, I guess there's always a little scuff. Where's the rite of passage where you have an embarrassing scuffed debut and then you have to watch it again year after year as time goes on? This good content. I know, we're coming up on 3 years. We're gonna have to watch mine again. It gets longer every time. And I know last year I was selling the MILF hat for part of it. Who knows? Maybe I'll have anniversary merch again this year, and then we'll have an ad read within an ad read. It's gonna be too much. 2x speed! That's a good idea. Maybe I should watch it at 2x speed. She makes the same jokes every time. So maybe I haven't changed since then. Oh, is Gura here? Gura. I couldn't resist. I returned to Dark Souls. I'm trying it again. For some reason. She didn't curse me this time. Haha, blue. Green. Blue. Green. Blue. Vegetation. Water. Ocean. Sweat. Green. Yeah, the Souls brain rot got to me. It's because I was playing that other game, Withering Rooms, which is said to be somewhat of Souls-like, and I was enjoying it, so I was like, well, maybe. I almost did a different stream today, but then I had a dream, like a bad omen, so I decided to play Dark Souls, which may not make any sense. I dreamt that I was playing The Sims, but it was like the worst stream ever. I just didn't even know what I was doing at all. And then I remember I was trying to save the stream because it wasn't entertaining at all, so I started just like fighting people in The Sims, like brawling them. And then the police came after me, which is not a thing in The Sims, which made me wonder, what if they did like a crimes expansion pack? You know, they had The Sims 4 expansion pack of Get to Work. What if they had one that's like, go to jail? Because the stream I wanted to do, I still want to do it, and I might do it. But it might be cringe. So after my dream, I was like, I'm not ready. I was like, I'm not ready for potential cringe. So let's just play Dark Souls today. So the stream I want to do, I talked about it before. I want to make my own scuffed cringe anime opening. Like I want to go on, like in one stream, I want to go on to audio stock and I want to find a music track to use and I want to write my own lyrics and sing it and then animate it and then make it all on one stream, and it will be very cringe, but it will probably be fun. I think the N64 controller promotes creativity, and anyone who grew up with the Nintendo 64 is bound to be more creative. I don't make the rules, that's just how it is. Painting on the walls with my blood, the creativity is flowing. You might have heard that green is not a creative color, but that's just wrong. Some say it's the most creative color, some being me. I can probably get Cecilia to agree with me purely through green peer pressure. Did Blue say that? If green is not creative, then blue is also not creative. Because, like, these are the colors of nature. Green grass, green trees, blue sky, blue water. If, like, that's the logic for it not being creative, then neither is creative. But I wouldn't argue that. I would say, oh, fuckers, no, I'm on your side. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'm just bitter from hearing green is not a creative color and I'm just trying to drag everyone else down with me. A really creative color is like purple or like magenta, because it doesn't even exist. It's just like your brain being creative and making it up, you know? Or, I don't know. What about the idea of like limited palette creativity? Maybe black is a creative color. Oh, but actually black is not a color, it's a shade. Don't say that in a Goth's stream again. Are you scared? Are you already scared?
Listen, you don't have any idea what we're getting ready to do.
Oh, don't let a little video game scare you. Gotta have confidence so you can trash talk me properly.
Yeah, green.
Green? That's not an insult. When I look at you, all I imagine is that boar.
I will eat you for dinner and dessert.
Well, at least it'll be sweet.
At least it'll be eating my greens.
Haha, blue.
Green!
Blue.
Green!
Blue. Chico Noko watch along. I don't even know what it is. I know that's what the thumbnail is, maybe. I just know that it goes Chico Noko 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 Noko, and then it goes forever. I was watching Bay's short of her dancing to it, and I'm pretty sure it like loops infinitely, and I think I watched it for like 10 minutes. Just like mindlessly, like not realizing that it's looping. Just like stuck there. The longest short. Brain rot shorts. It's hypnotizing. I was just watching it forever. You were worried after the first loop. Yeah, exactly. I didn't know you were allowed to upload shorts that are 8 hours long. Cause that's how long I could watch it. Chico Noko 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 something something something. This is like, instead of having like my subscriber count on the screen, we just put the man coin. But it's gonna go away if I don't click. So I better keep clicking while I read super chats. Need to get my auto clicker, but then I'll get banned from RuneScape before I even make my account. 5.5 million subs already. I know. We're going. We're gonna take down Mr. Beast. I'm coming for you. Better watch out. Who would win? 1 million fruit flies or 1 cup of apple cider vinegar? Who would win? I've been performing that experiment in my bathroom. It's true. The apple cider vinegar wins. As long as you remember to put a drop of dish soap in there. Keeping fruit in my bathroom? No. I don't know what they're eating in there, but it kind of scares me. One time I saw one standing on my toothbrush. Not like the brush part, but I did replace the head of my electric toothbrush after that. I know, it's gross. Might be coming through the drain? That's horrible. How'd I lure them in? I don't know. They just come in on their own. My plants? Maybe. Cockroaches do that. I hate roaches. I saw one American cockroach once in my old apartment. But then I learned apparently, so the American cockroaches are the big ones. There's only like 2 kinds of roaches that will be in your house. I think in like North America, it'll either be a German cockroach or an American cockroach. The German cockroaches are smaller and they're like silver. The American cockroaches are like larger, like they can be 2 inches long, and they're like brown, reddish brown. And I saw one American cockroach in my apartment and it was traumatizing. But then I learned apparently they don't really like to live in your house. I would be so mad if somebody made in my apartment when I was having it fumigated for bugs. That's like worse than bugs. You have to like disclose that forever. Like after you do that, right? That's like permanently on the record. That goes on the Zillow listing for sure. There's a subreddit called Zillow Gone Wild, which has many such listings of houses at Reddit again. I know, but where else are you gonna find the craziest Zillow listings? I mean, I could dig through them myself, but that's what the internet is for, right? So deep in the hole now. I know, it's bad. I had a thought that was like the most Redditor thought. It was like one of the comments that they leave on every post. It wasn't quite thanks for the updo. It was like one of those canned responses. Like you hear something and you just have to say the response. I need an intervention? I know. I need to get back into Animal Crossing Pocket Cam. I also choose that guy's wife. That one is kind of funny though, sometimes. Depending on the context, that one can be funny. Maybe it's not funny. Maybe it was funny the first time and then every time after that one, it's less and less funny. Oh yeah, my wife is like CEO of a company and she makes like billions of dollars. So I don't do anything for work. I just stay at home. Everybody was like, is your wife single? Okay, I do look at too many subreddits. There's a subreddit called Fat Travel, which is like extremely rich people traveling where money is no objective. And then I like found one person who's just going to all these like safari resorts in Africa and posting about it. I was trying to figure out if he was like hunting elephants because he never said that he was. But I was like, are you like Like, hunting elephants? Is this like the unspoken language here that's going on? Yeah, what if they just like elephants? Exactly. Well, because I would love to like go on a safari where I like look at elephants. I would love to look at them. So I was trying to like decipher. I was like, you're going to all these safari resorts. Are you looking at them or are you hunting them? And I couldn't crack the code. I couldn't tell. I did. I went through his post history. I was trying to figure it out. I don't know. Not rich enough for the elephant hunting club. Well, I don't really want to be. I definitely don't want to be in that club. I would like to look at elephants though. And then I went down the rabbit hole. I was like looking on the websites of these like super exclusive resorts. And I was like, are you guys hunting elephants? And they never say it if they are or not. So then I was Googling it and I was like, are there safaris that you can go on where they don't hunt animals? Might be admitting a crime if they did. I don't know what all the rules are. I want to go to Disney World. I've been a few times. They have like the Disney World hotels. And I always wanted to stay at the really fancy one. Like as a kid, I wanted to go to the Grand Floridian. Because that one was so fancy. And I remember my family, we didn't stay at the Grand Floridian. We stayed at the Contemporary. Which now I know, like even staying at any Disney resort is very fancy. Like period. Like if you're staying at the park already, you're already in a fancy place. But as a kid, I was like, oh, we're only staying at the Contemporary, but it's so boring. The rooms are not even themed. Like sure, you can get on the monorail and go straight to the park, but I want to stay at the Grand Floridian. I know I was spoiled. I didn't actually voice this opinion though. I kept it to myself. I know, I didn't know how good I had it. There's no giraffes here, Dad. I wanted to stay in one of those rooms where there's like a portrait of Beauty and the Beast on the wall, like a mural. So I remember we went around Christmas and we went to the Grand Floridian to look at it, and they have like the giant gingerbread house, and I was like stunned by it. Spoiled brat fauna sounds funny. I was spoiled. Well, maybe I still am spoiled. I mean, I could probably eat like 5 pounds of strawberries in like one sitting if I really put my mind to it. Or more like put my mind off of it. Like just sat them in front of me and then just mindlessly started eating them. I'll turn into a strawberry. Huh? Apparently when I was little, I ate so many carrots that I turned orange. My parents had to not let me eat so many carrots. You thought that was a myth? I don't know. Apparently that happened to me. You doubt this? Is it a myth? Then why was I orange? Then how come I was orange? What turned me orange? It happened to your coworker? Is real? I showed it in the magic school bus. We all know the magic school bus. 100% real. It wasn't a tan. I mean, I guess I could have gotten a tan. I think I was like a baby though. I mean, I don't know how old you have to be to eat carrots. Toddler? I'm pretty sure they were putting sunscreen on me. It's an age limit on carrots. I mean, there's a lower age limit for sure. You can't feed a 0-year-old a carrot. I guess it could have been like a mashed carrot, like a carrot baby food. Well, even then you can't. They have to be a certain age before they can eat solid food or mushy food. They have to have milk. Aren't supposed to have water? I think so. I think that's true. Only milk. Or formula. I don't know. I was saying milk funny, but I don't know how to say formula. Formula. Mune. I started saying that as a joke. Mune. The quantum mune. Mune. But I can't stop saying it now. And I noticed I say it with other words too. Spoon. Yeah, it's just real now. It's just real now. It's been spreading. Good. Mune. Mune. Spoon. Spewed. The joke to personality pipeline is real. It is. Especially with like slang. You know when you hear slang for the first time and you're like, that's so stupid. I would never incorporate that into my vocabulary. And then little do you know, you say it one time ironically as a joke, and then 3 months later it's all brain rot. Yeah. It happens. It's all downhill from there. Language is dangerous. I know. Saplings when a single oops is uttered. Oops. Milk. Formula. Mune. Spoon. Mune. Spoon. Spewed. Oops. Brain rot. I don't know, lately, who even one is it? Some place I gave my email address probably like 10 years ago keeps sending me the word of the day. And I do look at it. I look at the word of the day. Did they send me one? It's literally from Word Daily. How did I subscribe to this? When did I subscribe to this? The word of the day is phlegmatic.
Yes.
Phlegmatic of a person having an unemotional and stolidly calm disposition. Phlegmatic. Did you pronounce the
yes.
G? Phlegmatic. Like phlegm? Phlegmatic. How did I get subscribed to this? This is what happens when you keep your email address around for too long and you just enter it willy-nilly into any website. Unsubscribe. Well, now I don't want to. It's enriching my vocabulary every day, you know? Why would I unsubscribe? What 2011 internet does to an inbox. Use it in a sentence. My phlegmatic disposition has me vulnerable to all manner of disease. Does that work? There's your sentence. Of course, I would still love my Ian ladies if they turned into crabs. Do you guys know? There's like I think it's like a French cartoon. Is it a movie? A small movie? A small animated film or something about crabs that are walking and they can only walk side to side. Yeah, a tiny movie. We call those short films. It's about like these two crabs that fall in love or something, but then they're like their paths are not parallel, so they can never meet because they can only walk side to side. So they're like destined to only intersect at like 2 points around the world. You know that movie? It is sad, but it's about crabs, and this one makes me think of. I don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure I watched it in one of my French classes. You know, just stop walking. Then they're gonna get deep vein thrombosis and die. Oh my gosh, it is giant enemy crab. If only I could beatbox. Giant enemy crab. But then I don't remember what the beatbox is supposed to sound like. I need to practice my beatboxing. Everyone would have been so impressed if I just broke out the perfect beatbox right there. Have I been practicing? No. I should have been. It was a spider though. Well, spiders and crabs are sort of similar, right? Don't they both have 8 legs? If you include the claws, how many do they have? They're just superior? I guess so. I like spiders though, sort of, when they're not on me. From a distance, I like them. Yeah, spiders are useful because I hate other bugs, and spiders will kill any other bug. Wanna eat them? No, I don't want to eat them. Yeah, some of them are cute, exactly. Yeah, they eat the mosquitoes. The crunch wrap is nature's perfect food. I mean, I can't really argue with you. It has everything you need, right? It's a balanced meal. It has the crunchy, it has the soft, and you can put whatever you like inside. Crunch wrap tree. The world would be a better place if you could just pick crunch wraps off of trees and the trees grew everywhere bountifully. YouTube is taking all your GPU usage. That's like me on my laptop with Google Chrome eating all my computer. Man, my laptop, it's the one I bought for streaming. I don't like it. It gets so hot. It's like too hot. I can't even put it on my lap because it's too hot. What's the point of a laptop you can't put on your lap? It's in the winter. Horrible in the summer. Yeah, I need to get one of those like laptop cooler pad things. But oh my gosh, those are so... It's like, I need to embrace it, but those are so dirty. They look so silly. They're so bad, are they? Actually, my method is to put like a book, like a sketchbook, and then I put the laptop on top of the sketchbook on top of my lap to protect me from the heat. Leave it in the fridge for a bit. That's a good idea. Hopefully it's a fireproof sketchbook. I know, it's good up until the point it catches on fire, and then it will be even hotter than it has ever been before. Walk-in freezer. Okay, another thing that Reddit has done to me is made me terrified of walk-in freezers. I don't know, it feels like everybody on Reddit is always talking about how dangerous walk-in freezers are. That and the spring in a garage door. New fears thanks to Reddit. It's true though, I will never enter a walk-in freezer. I mean, have I entered them? I don't know that I have ever been in a walk-in freezer. And escalators? Oh, I did see a thread about an escalator accident. That one was also scary. Not even the Costco one? Oh, I guess so. Is it a freezer or a fridge? I guess I have been in that one. I didn't like it though. It was too cold. Fauna walks into a fridge and leaves because it's too cold. I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't think it was fit for a princess like me. I shouldn't have to endure the cold when I'm doing my shopping. That's what I think. I am weak to ice. I get cold easily. I don't want to be in there. I'm like the type of person who has to take a sweater to the grocery store in the summer because I know it's gonna be cold in there. And the Costco walk-in fridge is too cold. And they have like the fruits in there, right? So you have to like, you can't just like go in there quickly and grab your fruit because you have to inspect it to make sure you're getting good strawberries. It's not fit for a princess like me. It's fine. I don't need 5 pounds of strawberries anyway. Grass is weak to ice type. Black bean chalupa? I should try it. I want the Taco Bell sponsorship. Because Taco Bell is like one of the few fast food places that actually has like vegan options. And they even like advertise them sometimes. I'm ready for it. Anytime. I'm really considering a trip to Taco Bell now. What have I done? See? The sponsorship opportunity is there. I'm ready for it. I will do a great job. I think I could be a great Taco Bell ambassador. I want it too. I want like the cinnamon swirls stick things. Yeah, the cinnamon twists. And Taco Bell, are you listening? Are you listening? You had Taco Bell last week. The thing is, I hardly ever actually eat Taco Bell. Just like, I don't know. I guess it's just not part of my, I don't know. I'm like used to only eating fast food like on a road trip. So I don't go out of my way to have it unless I'm on a road trip. In which case I will like instinctively crave Taco Bell because I'll be like, oh, I'm having a road trip. It must be time to eat Taco Bell. Taco Bell is strictly for the night. Back when I had like a social life, for lack of a better term, my friends would never want to go to Taco Bell. Like in those late nights, it was always Denny's. And there's like nothing for me to eat at Denny's except fries. But you know, fries are good, so I'm not gonna complain. It was never Taco Bell. It was Denny's for some reason. Yeah, the 4 a.m. Denny's trips, exactly. And they would all get like milkshakes and stuff, and I would be so jealous. I mean, oh, the milkshakes look so good. Well, at least I have fries. I mean, fries are good. You had 3 a.m. Waffle House runs. Waffle House scares me. I don't know if I've ever been in one, but I feel like it would be sticky. Like everywhere would be sticky. The tables, the floors, the walls. I think everything would be sticky. It's so good, is it? It's very sticky. And then I just think about like Lana Del Rey working in a Waffle House, which is so on brand for her. Never had a Waffle House either. It's a whole vibe. I don't know. It almost seems scary in a Waffle House. Yeah, it feels like a fight is gonna break out in the Waffle House if you go there like past midnight. Like somebody's gonna end up getting stabbed. Go there for battle training. It's notorious for that. The fights are why you go. Don't go past midnight. It's good content. I do kind of want to go now. I want to go to like IHOP, but they don't have anything I can eat there. But the pancakes always look so good. And they have like a million different kinds too, with all manner of sugar poured on top. IHOP is so good. IHOP is overrated. The dichotomy. I'm not missing a lot. The pancakes are incredible. I could make pancakes at home though. I did make pancakes at home with my grill. Maybe I should make pancakes again. They put too much fancy stuff on their food, but that's the best part. You have to get like the whipped butter. That's the best part, when the pancakes come with the whipped butter. I don't know. I wonder if I can make that. I mean, do you just like whip it? Is it that simple? Do you just like take butter and then whip it? Cause the whipped butter is so good. The whipped salted butter. Oh my gosh. That's like everything. Yeah, the extra fluffy. How do you whip butter? I don't know. My thought would be to use like an immersion blender or maybe like a stand mixer. Maybe actually I think a stand mixer, right? You basically whip butter when you make cookies, like chocolate chip cookies. You like cream the butter with sugar. So maybe you could use a stand mixer and whip it. Stand mixer is easiest. I should try that because that really is like the best part of like pancakes that you get at a restaurant. Also, they're always huge. The pancakes, they're never like, I don't know, like like this big. When you get them at a restaurant, when I make them at home, they end up being like like this big, like small. But you could get them at the restaurant. They're like the size of the whole plate. They don't hold back. Just pour more mix. I know, I guess I could now that I have my griddle. Before I was limited by the size of my pan, but now I have my griddle. But I don't know, it's like make one big pancake or I could make like 4 little pancakes all at once. I don't know. I do have the power. As I was glad I could do a collab with Justice right away. I want to do more real TTRPG stuff too at some point. I'm gaining confidence.
Have confidence.
This has been my training arc. Oh yeah, I want to like ask them for feedback on my dungeon. Because I don't know if it's actually fun to play or not. But I don't know if they will give me honest feedback. I feel like everybody's too nice. But I want to know like how to improve, you know? If there are things to improve upon. The post-dungeon survey, I know. It's like when you like stay at a hotel and then they email you a week later, survey. Like how do we do? Why do the players always take interest in... I mean, in this case, there was really... Well, they took interest in all of the NPCs. So you're better off just developing all of them. They'll always pick the one that you didn't develop anything for. Coming up with random names is a skill. It is! I was trying to think of a good, like, old man name when I needed to think of a name for Granny's husband. I think all I could come up with was Alfred, but I feel like there's a better, like, old man name. Rupert? Herbert? Herbert would have been good. Curious how much this was planned and how much was ad-lib. I mean, maybe about 50-50. Obviously, the granny being evil was planned from the start. Had to draw the gun. Well, because the dungeon is, like, pretty simple, right? There's not much to it besides combat, so I was, like, worried if they don't want to fight. I don't want to, like, force them to fight necessarily, but also there's not much that they can do besides fight in the limited space that I have set up. But I think it worked out in the end. I feel like I need to prepare like a bunch of different music for it so I can pull out like the sad piano at will when needed. Various other tracks. I can prepare however much, but then I never know where things will actually go. I do think DMing it's easier every time. I think my confidence is building. I'm thinking about trying like Lasers and Feelings, which is a really simple TTRPG that I've played before. And it should be free. It's Creative Commons license, so hopefully. Verbs, I hope that because it's Creative Commons, that's enough of verbs, but we'll see. Yeah, that one is really fun and it's really simple. And it's like sci-fi themed. I think that would be, I could try like a one-shot with that system. Yeah, the simple rule sets are awesome for quick games with heavy RP. That's what I was thinking. Like it could be, because my dungeons are definitely very combat focused, but I think a lot of the joy of TTRPGs is like the roleplay. And I think, you know, in Hollow EN, we've got a lot of people who like to roleplay, even if they've never played TTRPGs. It could be good. Ibu wants to try. I would love to play with Bibu. I'll try to put some more stuff together. At some point, my dungeons are becoming too complicated and it's easier to just play an actual TTRPG system instead of whatever I'm doing, creating my own system and drawing everything myself. Nuclear, do you prefer city breaks or something more quieter and out of the way? I can go for either, honestly. I like both. Often I end up doing city breaks because I like to eat a lot of food. And it's easier to find vegan food in the city, usually. And I don't like to I like to be able to walk places too. But both is good. I like both. Is this how Agent 47 is made? Actually, kind of, right? Isn't he like raised by the ICA? Accidentally turning Granny into an American caricature unintentionally? Play the story to find out. I need to. If only there was some kind of story mode that would tell me. If only. It's ridiculous that walls get dusty. Walls, you're vertical, act like it. Dust has the same natural ability as a mountain goat. They can stand on any slope, no matter how slight. That's why they can stand on your wall. Hello, I used to own an aquarium, but during regular cleaning, a single piece of gravel got under the tank. The pressure of all that water made it explode dramatically. Glass and water and fish everywhere. A sad bad day. Learn from my mistakes, Samling. I've heard so many horror stories about fish tanks. I think so many things can go wrong with them. It seems like I've never had one myself, and I feel like maybe it spared me for some fish-related trauma in childhood. They're not a beginner's pet. They don't seem like it, but yet our culture seems to suggest that they are. Oh, just buy your kid a goldfish. No. Did I see these stories from Reddit? No. I saw them from YouTube, my beloved. YouTube storytime fish disaster. It's true. This is the question. Are the machos actually mini-sized, or are they regular-sized people and we're just very large tanks? I like to think that they're mini, personally. I don't think I can take care of them if they're full size. Oh, I should have done a David Attenborough narration of my fish tank. I guess it's not too late. Here we witness. Hold on, I need to be more British. How do I be British? We witness machos in their natural habitat. Watch carefully as the machos swim from the top of the tank to the bottom, carefully considering whether or not they will lift their dumbbells. They are complex social creatures. The accent is too bad. I have not played Insane Aquarium, but I kind of want to after playing this. I feel like I could get into aquarium games, like how I like zoo games. I've seen some other Hollow Men play. I think like Kyla played it, right? It's a classic. I've never played it. I never played it before. Speak, maybe I'll have to try it. Once you played an idle game on your phone, left it open while you watched school, and when you got on the property, the battery exploded and burned a hole in your pants. Were you okay? That's concerning. I hope you were okay. Maybe I should uninstall Machoria before it burns a hole in my GPU. No, not really, not really. I don't think Machorium has any problems. I will become the preeminent Machorium streamer. Exactly. I am no stranger to this like muscly man interest. I don't want to call it an interest. Like the spore streams, not pickle. That was the beginning, and that was like one of my first streams. Muscle fandom. There's a word for it. Well, there's not a word that makes sense for me because my interest in it is purely because I think it's comedic and nothing more. That's it. It's the start. That's how it starts. Ironically, comedic how? I don't know. There's just like some juxtaposition, right? Between like the world of Spore and then like a super buff creature. Like you just don't expect that. You don't expect to see that in the world of Spore. And it's the same in an aquarium. You don't expect to see a bunch of muscly men swimming around in an aquarium. It's the juxtaposition, the unexpectedness that makes it funny. And the treadmill spaceships, that was funny. You have to admit that was pretty funny, right? The treadmill spaceships were pretty funny. That was a good bit. That was a good one. It does take me back. Wait, what was it called again? Muscle March? Is it actually made by Nintendo? It's Namco Bandai. Wait, didn't they change it to Bandai Namco? I don't know, actually. What is Mr. Mosquito? These are weird games. I want to play them. WiiWare games, so I couldn't get it? Really? Because they deleted the internet from the Wii? Is there no more Wii Shop Wednesday? Super Mario RPG, Sonic the Hedgehog, Donkey Kong 3, Adventures of Lolo 1 and 2. Deleted. Gone. Erased from memory. No more Wii Shop Wednesday. All gone. Just like the 3DS store. No more. Yeah, reduced to atoms or whatever they say in Avengers. I never watched it. Whatever else they say on Reddit. That's why it's retro, I guess.